Should you write down passwords? This is a question I got whilst at university. At first, it seems like a simple, innocent question, but without even realizing it, the professor was asking what I consider to be quite a deep question. If you think about it, the correct answer is clearly, it depends. And just like that, we fall into a rabbit hole that goes beyond writing down passwords and enters the world of security engineering, user experience, human psychology, and much more. But for now, let's stick to the question presented to us and expand on it depends. And it does depend. It depends on a lot of things like who is the user? How likely are they to want to use a password manager? Can passkeys be used for whatever they're trying to secure? What technologies are they using to access the secure assets? A mobile phone, a laptop, a public computer at a library? Maybe that's their only option. How modern is the technology stack that they're using? Not just the hardware, but the software too. Even these questions can be answered with it depends. It depends what you mean by modern hardware, for example. You can ask simple questions and quickly come to a conclusion that the best choice for most isn't available to all. Questions such as, how can one use passkeys if their device is too old and they cannot financially afford to upgrade? What if regulations or laws prevent the use of passkeys or a password manager because, let's say, encryption has been backdoored or weakened by those laws or by bad actors? That's a topic that's been in the news a lot recently. Now, I'm not saying that writing down passwords is the answer to those two situations. I'm saying that the world is made up of such a diverse, fluid range of peoples that it's never simply a case of true or false, yes or no. The world isn't black or white. What I am saying is that as engineers, we can never rule out people because of their economic, intellectual, or physical position. The very difficult task, and it is a difficult one, of building systems to be secure and convenient for all users rests squarely on our shoulders long before any aspect of that responsibility reaches the users of that system. What I'm saying there is that it's our responsibility to engineer the best solution we can before it reaches the user. And just like that, with a simple question, should you write down passwords? One can begin to explore the vast and never-ending complexity of security engineering, user experience, human psychology, all those things I mentioned earlier. I guess what I'm ultimately saying here is you have to think carefully and deeply about even the most mundane ideas like writing down passwords. By the way, if a user is writing down passwords in a notebook because the choices that they're willing to accept consists of using fluffy 88 as a password everywhere or writing down a unique password for each site, then I'd gladly buy them a box of pens and a supply of notebooks. No solutions in this field of ours are ever perfect for everyone. That's why it's such an interesting field to be in. It's also why we shouldn't be so quick to declare one tool or methodology as superior to another because it depends. This simple question should be making us consider everything we do in this field. We should be asking ourselves, who am I serving and am I doing what's best for them?